You know about domoic acid?
No.
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 No. No.
No. No.
Do you know about domoic acid?
Yes, I do.
Oh. Oh.
I'm Boyd Grant,
Okay.
and I'm the pier host here at Goleta Beach.
Oh. Well, it's nice to meet you. That's jackpot. Oh, so could you tell us a little bit about it, or do you mind doing that?
No, not at all.
Oh, okay.
Domoic acid, as I understand it, is a product of an algae bloom, and it affects various sea life out here. It affects the marine mammals, and it affects the sea birds. And we're part of the Goleta Pier Angler Center, and part of our duties are to look after the injured marine mammals and seabirds. And so we've rescued a number of seals and pelicans and others that have suffered from domoic acid poisons.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, sir.
So my name is Dr. Eric Hochberg. I work in the Department of Invertebrate Zoology at the Museum of Natural History, and I primarily work now on animals like squids and octopuses, studying their taxonomy or identification, their biology, and their distributions. With my main sort of focus or contact with issues that relate to domoic acid deal with some of the migrations north of the jumbo squid Dosidicus gigas that started in about 2002 with some very massive strandings of these large squids on the beaches from La Jolla and San Diego through to Santa Barbara, at least in the initial phases of this event. What we were interested in was something like domoic acid a possible cause for massive strandings of thousands of individuals of these squids on the beaches. So part of the early work that we did was that we recovered squid on the beach, we measured them, we sexed them, and then we removed the stomachs so that some researchers at Hopkins Marine Station and Stanford University could look at the contents to determine what the squid had been feeding on and whether there was any sort of contamination of domoic acid in their stomachs. So what we were interested in was the fact that the squid are feeding on small fish, many of the same kind of fish that would be harboring domoic acid, passing it up through the food chain to animals like marine mammals, dolphins, porpoises. So we were interested, was this having the same sort of impacts on the behavior, the mortality of squid? We were not able to determine any presence of domoic acid and don't know whether that still is a cause of stranding or whether we didn't have animals at the right time to look at them. But we then went back and thought about several other possibilities for their stranding and came up with things like the fact they might be following grunion ashore on the beaches when they're spawning, and that would lead to major strandings, or whether maybe some squid predators like dolphins or toothed whales were pushing them ashore as they were trying to feed on these schools of squid. So that's been my main contact or area where I was helping other scientists to look at the presence of domoic acid in the marine environment and how it might impact things like squid. Okay?
Yo, our project is on Pseudonychia. We really like it, so we're gonna teach ya.
Global warming is a threat, but we're not through with it yet.
Cause it's putting our dolphins on the beach, ya. Usually poisoning is ASP. It cuts himself is eating all the algae.
The bioaccumulation through putrefaction.
It makes us lose a short-term memory.
In 1991, pelicans went crazy, bouncing off the wall like Rihanna and Jay-Z.
They ate too many sardines, milk, acid from contains.
And then their vision went a bit hazy.
Within our systems is very bad. It affects the hippocampus, it'll drive you mad.
Nausea and headaches, please don't make the mistake.
To turn around the good life that you once had.
There's a bird that
Alana.
just went fishing.
Do you know about domoic acid?
Actually, yes.
Yes.
Yes. Project now.
Yes. Good enough for you?
Kiss again, bird, kiss again. They're not kissing. You know about domoic acid, Felix?
Go ahead.